Hey guys, real quick. I bought a cell phone for my daughter for Christmas, and I was looking at it. I just wanted to get something cheap for her because I knew my kids, they'll tear this thing up. They'll probably tear it up before the year is over with. So I found this new Samsung phone. You guys probably ever heard of it, but I just wanted to do a little quick review. It's that A31, that Samsung A31 smartphone, and I was just comparing it to my Note 8. Now, my Note 8, it's an old phone, yes, we know that, but I've been rocking this thing for a while and thinking about upgrading. But now that Samsung is talking about they may not be renewing the Note series after this year or after this latest version. I was just going to try to find a Samsung phone that I can use, but and I came across that A31 for my daughter, and I didn't think much of it until I got it. And man, this thing it's worth every bit of it. So here it is, um, and I'm recording this on my Mac, so that's why. And I'm gonna put it side by side next to uh, my Samsung Note 8, and as you can see, the screen size is identical for the Note 8. So this is perfect for my hand use and perfect for my use. What I like about it is it doesn't have edge, the edge screen on it where it curves to the side on both sides of it. And I got tired of that. I'm glad that, I got tired of that technology, even though you got a nice little edge to manipulate icons. It was more of a nuisance than anything. But this is straight flat. It's got the little bump camera in the middle. But now where it doesn't have fingerprint on the back of it, which is pretty cool, which is, not necessarily necessary for me. It does have that wide cluster camera on the back. It's got a wide and ultra wide lens on it too. And according to the specs, it's a 48 millimeter. It's a 48 megapixel camera, um, and it's a 48 megapixel wide angle camera, and then there's an 8 megapixel ultra wide, and then there's a 5 megapixel regular depth camera and macro camera, which only does a 2.4 on the f-stop. Now the wide does a 2.0 and the ultra wide does a 2.2, but for what you're paying for, this is out the box pretty darn good. And the selfie camera is a 20 megapixel selfie camera on the front, but it only does 1080p at 30 frames for the video side of it. So that's another downside. But once again, I'm not using this thing for my heavy duty camera, my heavy duty video camera and stuff like that. I'm not doing that for that. Maybe one day, but for the price you're paying for this, I think it's only $250 is what we're paying for this. And after I put the 2-year insurance on it, the insurance, and with the shipping from Amazon, it came out to exactly $300 and some change. So, I mean, for the price that you're paying for this compared to what I paid for this Note, and then for the new phones, shoot, I might keep this for myself and give my give my daughter my beat up Note phone. Like I said, yeah, I'm gonna miss the stylus, but like I said, it's becoming prevalent, pretty prevalent that they're getting rid of the stylus anyways. But the other thing it doesn't come with a Wi-Fi charger on it. So it's just a regular fast charging. Doesn't come with a Wi-Fi charger. And I'm looking at the specs at the same time on the website here, just to make sure there's some other things that doesn't come in. But for $250, I mean, what more could you ask for? Oh, the other thing it's got 2 SIM bays in here. Um, it's got the SIM bay and it's got an expandable memory on here. So when this little slot on the side is pretty wide. When you pop it out, it's got 2 bays and the SIM card bay, so 3 bays in here. But so you can have 2 SIMs in here at the same time, which I thought, okay, well, my phone can't do that. I would have to get one of the newer phones to do that. So, and internal memory, I think it's 64 gig on this one. Let me check and see the settings on this. I gotta check and see what the settings are. And see here what this one was for 250. I think this one was the 64 gig. I believe it was for the 250, but let's make sure. If I can find storage information. I hate how they keep moving stuff around. Location account. There we go. Storage. No, this is the 128. This is the 128 gig. So for 250, you get the 128 gig. That's pretty darn good. And it's got 4 gig of memory. It's not 8 gig or anything like that. It's 128 gig storage, 4 gig of memory on this one. And so, but for $200, can't beat this. This is pretty neat. Just wanted to show y'all. All right. Peace.